Hi everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for Simple Stories and I am using the Life Captured collection. So it's just about hitting stores now, I think. I was keen to use this Follow Your Heart clipboard from the 6x8 paper pad. I just thought it was lovely and I just thought it just deserved its own page. So I cut it out. I've just trimmed around the cork part of the clipboard and got rid of the border, and then I've distressed the edges as well. And then for my background, I decided to use a sheet of white card, but then to use a sheet of the paper from the collection. So I'm not sure which one it is. December maybe. So the thing about the Life Captured collection is that each of the papers are kind of almost like Project Life pages. So you could do a whole kind of Project Life or life documented style album, pocket scrapbooking. That's the word I'm looking for. So you could do a whole pocket scrapbooking album using just this collection, and it is really absolutely ideal and perfect for that kind of thing. So the backs of each of the papers are divided into journaling cards, 6x4s and 3x4s. So ideal to fill up a pocket life or a pocket style page of a layout. So anyway, I don't do that kind of scrapbooking. I've done it before. I did it for several years, but I don't do that at the moment. I just do normal 12x12 pages and some mini albums as well. But on this occasion, I decided to, instead of using the Life Captured collection as it was intended, I'm using it for regular 12x12 layouts. So the B sides of the papers really appeal to me because they are the patterns, whereas the other sides are the journaling cards. Now, I can use the journaling cards as embellishments, but they're hard to use as a whole sheet of paper. Although I could cut them apart and create a pocket lifestyle page. Anyway, I should start talking about my actual layout. So I have taken this lovely pink ledger print and I have used a notebook border punch to punch holes in the left hand side, and I trimmed it down first, I should have said, and I distressed the edges, and then when I did the notebook punch, I'd ripped the paper slightly when I did the distressing, so then I ended up with a hole in my border. So I just cut another piece and stuck it behind. And then I've done one of the strips that I cut off the sides and notebook punched that too, so that I have a double layer of notebook paper border on the left-hand side. Okay, so, and I've stuck it onto my background at an angle. I do like angles. I just think I do so much scrapbooking that there's only so many ways you can stick a piece of paper onto another piece of paper. Sometimes I like to mix it up a bit and go wonky. So that's what I did today. Okay, so I have my really big feature, which is the Follow Your Heart clipboard, and I've pulled out 2 chipboard frames as well. I always love the chipboard frames in any Simple Stories collection. I'm not sure why. I just really love them. They're brilliant for featuring your photos, of course, but they're also brilliant as layers, and I just always really drawn to them. So so I grabbed a couple of those and I have popped them straight onto the background. Now, if the background had been very busy, then I probably would have covered the middles in with white card or another pattern paper, but I didn't need to on this occasion because the pink ledger is quite soft and reads as a solid print, so that works well with it showing through the gaps. So I just mounted my photo onto a piece of paper. It's a 6x8 red stripes. And now I'm just going through the collection trying to figure out what else I'm going to add. Now, I've already got most of my main features there. You can see those. I pulled out a little chalkboard sign that was in the ephemera, and I've popped that as a layer behind my photo. I think it had a phrase on it that I didn't think I would use. What does it say? Oh, work hard and be something. I can't see the bottom. Well, actually, that I probably could have used that. But, you know, sometimes you need layers, right? Okay, so over on the right-hand side, I have been pulling out some page tabs from the ephemera, bits and pieces and journaling bits. And I'm just arranging those around around the paper. I wasn't quite sure how to cluster these. I initially had them all on the right hand side, but then I've moved some to the top, some to the left. I actually like how they look tucked in between the notebook borders, and then I've left one over on the right hand side as well. I'm just currently making those little hearts, giving them a little bit of dimension. You can see that I'm just fiddling with them between my thumb and forefinger. I've just kind of made them a little bit softer and made the edges cut up ever so slightly. I've kind of turned them into domes. Yeah, so that's just makes them have a little bit of extra dimension. And I'm going to get all those tabs stuck in place now. I'm going to raise all of the edges on foam pads and then stick the other side flat. Okay, so I've skipped forward a little bit here, and I have started to add some other pieces of ephemera and embellishments. I've got the chipboard there. I've got the globe, which is chipboard, and another little heart, and then I've got the bird. And I've got 2 flowers on the left-hand side, which are from the bits and pieces. And I've got the little jar of ink, which is really cute. Over on the right-hand side, I've added a plant, and the little heart is there. And just wanted to add some of these lovely stickers, the word stickers. I love these. On every Simple Stories collection, we have a set of cardstock stickers. And at the bottom of the cardstock stickers, there's always these lovely little phrase label style stickers, and I always really love them. I just think that the phrases are always just so good. They just make sense. They work with most things, so I always just really like them. So the 3 that I've chosen are highlights, dream chaser, and today is the day. So all lovely little phrases. So I thought I would bring in some of the blue. I love that blue heart print. So I just grabbed that border sticker from the sticker sheet, and I've chopped it into a couple of pieces, and I've positioned one on either side of the pink background paper. I love the way that it shows through the notebook punch pieces as well. And they rather than being stuck flat, they needed to be raised up a bit because the edges of the of the pink paper has quite a lot of dimension where it's been distressed and folded up. So when I stuck the border stickers flat, they kind of looked a bit lost. So they needed to be high up along with the pink paper. So I've just raised them on foam pads, and that solves that problem completely. Okay, so just making sure everything is stuck in place, and I'm happy with how everything is looking, and I pretty much am. So yeah, I'm just going to write a few lines, well, actually just one little line of journaling with my grey pen, my favourite grey pen. And then I'm just going to finish off by adding some white splatters. Now, I wanted them to be in specific areas, so I've put some white paint onto my craft sheet, and then I'm just going to splatter it with a paintbrush. I'm going to cover my photo first. So yeah, I have more control when I use a paintbrush. And my splatters tend to be smaller as well. So that's what I have done on this occasion. So there we go. That is pretty much my layout finished. Just adding splatters on either side and then a little bit at the top as well. And there we go, all done. All right, so there we go. There is the final layout. I hope that you enjoyed seeing it come together and that I've given you some ideas for using those big A prints and the chipboard frames as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Life Captured collection. I'm loving it. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. That was Nikki Rowland for Simple Stories using the Life Captured collection.